Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hey, how y'all doing? What it do? What up? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Towards the day after Christmas. I'm hella tired. Recording quite late. Not late, but late in the day for me, because normally I kind of try and record early in the morning, because then I can get recording out the way, start editing, do what I have to do in regards to cooking and cleaning, all that stuff. Okay, but today we're a bit late. But anyway, I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas day, even though it was restricted. Those are in tier 4 as well over here in the UK, which I am a part of. I hope you guys were still able to connect with families. Depending on where this goes up, I do apologize if this message is late, but yeah, we move. Weirdly enough, I did a huge cook, even though it's just for me and hubby. But my brother ended up swinging by, and I literally passed, well, for him and his wifey, I got a takeaway done for them with some rice, with some turkey, with some crabs. I did a little crab boil, so cute, it's so nice. Ooh. Anyway, so I literally passed it to him through the window, because even though we're brother and sister, we still got to adhere to these rules, right? But anywho, so we're here for another makeup session, if you haven't guessed. We're just going to do our face, just, you know, beat the face, do what we have to do, and yeah, just keep it moving. I've got to go and get a few things today. I'm just going to moisturize my face just a bit. I've already moisturized, but I feel like it's not as it's not as moisturized as much as I want it to be, so I'm just going to dab a bit of that. That's Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. Yeah, just got a few things to do today. Hopefully when I do go out, things are open, because I know obviously we're in lockdown and stuff, so I'm just like going food shopping. Oh, let's just get this hair out the way. Okay, and that feels so much better. Hope you guys are good. I'm itching. It just feels dry. Like a muggy day today. It's really grey outside. I've got the curtains open today, and I'm trying to work with the natural light plus a bit of an enhanced light. I'm just not really doing much because I'm still looking like grey and dingy. Anywho, so let's get to doing the base. No, we're gonna do the eyes first. What am I saying, doing the base? So what I want to do is I'm gonna go in using the e.l.f. Putty Primer. So I use this on a look that I've done on a most recent video, and this came out pretty well. I was quite shocked that it was so easy to use. Apparently it's just like the MAC paint pot. Apparently it's just like that. So I got the shade Sand, right? So this is what it looks like. So it's good, and it spreads really easily as well. I think it's really good. Even though I've used it the once, I'm going to continue using it so I can get a better feel of the product. And yeah, what I am going to do is use some tape. I ordered some eyeshadow shields, which would have been better for this look. This is my first time. I've never done this before, never used this before, never done this method before. So I have the MORPHE 39A palette. We're gonna start with the brown first. We're gonna start with a dark shade. Itchy. Let's get a nice dense brush using the PC20 brush. I literally still got the sleeve. You know what? Just in case nobody has it, I'm just going to show you the shades that I'm going to go in. So I'm going to go into this dark cool brown here, and we're going to go along the line. So I'm not going to bring out too much, because obviously the further you bring it out, the more you have to blend it out, and obviously if you blend it, the color has to go somewhere. So that is dark. So we're just going to go like we're literally putting on eyeliner. What I should have done was actually put down a base color. So after this, I'm going to put down a base color. So I'm going to get a fluffier brush. This one from Morphe, the 518 brush. I'm going to go into these two here, because one's a bit ready, like warm, and one's a bit cool tone. So we're going to use that. Should have done first. Oh, that's very rich. So that's kind of going against what we're trying to do. But you move. Let's go into the lighter one. Was the lighter one the one that's giving me? Yeah. Just going to the lighter one. And it doesn't matter if we go in on that previous shade, because we are going to go back in the steps anyway. Yeah, I think that's all good. So we're going to go back into that first brush, which was the PC20. We're going to go back into that darkest brown again, and we're going to bring that back. Okay. Actually, I went a bit too far on both of them, but hey ho. Using a Morphe 321 brush, M321 brush, just on here. Now I'm going to try and find the next brown shade up. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here. So it's going to go on top of that previous shade and just like smudge it on, tracing that same line. So that one's on. Let's get another brush. Now I'm just going to grab a brush that was in one of the Morphe gold palette brush sets. It doesn't really have a name. I'm thinking of going into this big one right here. Okay. But what we're going to do is, let's put this shade on. Let me just zoom in. Okay, so you can see that we're creating a gradient. So what I'm going to do, instead of going dark first, like starting from the bottom and work my way up, I'm going to start with the second brown, deeper brown that we use, using this brush. And then we're just going to go underneath that and do as if we're just blending in that shade to the last one that we just put up. And then we're going to go back in and blend that out. So I hope that makes sense. So instead of starting from the darkest shade, we're going to start with the lighter shade, which is that big transition color from that Morphe palette. And we're just going to bring that up and blend her out. Does that make sense? So we're creating a nice cat eye. Go back into this brush, get the second medium brown shade, and we're going to put that in the crease. So because this shade almost matches the base, I'm going to go into orange in this palette. I'm going to go into this one right here and go on top of that last light brown. We're going to go into a fluffy brush, and this is the PC27 brush. I hope this is all making sense, guys. And we can just fluff it out. Going back to that same brush, grabbing that big transition color that we had before, and just going into just above the crease, because that's where we laid her, above the crease. Okay, and then I'm going to buff her out using just a brush. I didn't go back in for more product on this one, just a brush. So we're done with those two colors. Now we're going to go, oh, not this one. We're going to go back into that second, oh, what kind of orange there was in my eyes. We're going to go back into that second dark brown shade. So we had the base, which is 1, 2, which is the crease. So we're going to do that now. Deepen the crease just lightly, because we don't want to get it too deep. And now we're going to go back into the first color, which was a darkest brown. So I'm going right at the end, right at the base. I'm not going too far in as well. So what I'm going to do now is actually get a liner. I'm going to use the NYX vinyl liquid liner, and then I'm going to put that on and then put on the black. And then we're going to go from right there, not all the way at the end, and I'm going to stop it right here, halfway. That's how I'm going to stop it. I'm the worst when it comes to doing liners, so if it's not straight, don't come for me. So I'm going to use the PC31 to tap into this one right here. Just making sure that liner is coated. What we're going to do is now we're going to blend out that. We're going to feather it out. Feather out that edge of the black shadow. But yeah, so that is the eye look. Today are some Kiss lashes. I bought these when I was in Miami in January, and these are lashes here. So they're like the wispy lashes, quite thin. So I thought, because of this look is quite supposed to be sleek, might as well just go into some simple lashes instead of something dramatic. So I'm gonna lash myself up and get back to you guys. Okay, so I am back with this failed attempt, but hopefully once everything's together, all good. We're going into the Sephora Skin Tone Blur Perfecting Primer Serum. It's been a while since I've used this, to be honest. So I thought today, let's use it. So I'm going to use Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer, just at the areas where Skin Tone Blur isn't. I'm thinking whether I should go in with Huda Beauty foundation stick, or we should go into, let's go into Urban Decay. It's been a minute. I have this Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation up to 24 hours of wear, and I'm using the shade 90WR. So because it's been a while, I need to get a little shit here. So I was trying to get a foundation brush. So we're going to use my NYX foundation brush for this. So I didn't clean the top of my eyebrows and I didn't carve them out. This is really like deep, isn't it? Oh, I didn't glue up my lashes. 1 second. I'm back with lashes done. You can barely see them. Even though they were so delicate, it was kind of hard actually put these on because I'm so used to a thicker band. Now for concealer. So I've been obsessed since like the last 2 videos that I've actually done. My current obsession is the Revolution Concealer Define Infinite range or something. So I use the shades 13.2 and 11. So I'm gonna go in 13.2 first. And just, I love the finish and I love the color. Normally I wouldn't go that far out, but because of the look we are trying to create, I'm going far. I'm just using the PC27 just to blend that out, and I'm gonna go into my foundation brush after this to make sure everything is blended. So now I'm going to go in with 11. It's right here in front of me. I'm going to focus this in the inner corner as well as the places that I'd like to add a bit more, even though it's full coverage, just a bit more coverage. We're going to use a Morphe brush to blend this out, and I'm using the E8 brush. So I'm just going to be tapping that in there. Before that creases up, I'm going to attempt to go into my Fenty Matchstick in Caviar, which is like the darkest shade, and just kind of attempt to snatch this face. So I'm going to use a PC18 brush. This is like my contour brush, so it's always going to be dark. So it's not like it's dirty, it's just dark because it's what I'm used to contour. As I said, we're attempting to snatch. I didn't say I was going to, we're attempting to. And what we're going to do is we're going to use setting powder to cut that. Okay. I want to go into my RCMA. I just feel like going through it today. I'm going to grab my Sephora brush. This is the Pro Highlights Illumina 98, sorry, brushed off a bit. So this one here, just dab it in. Let's press it first, and then as in this powder makes me tingle. Like when I get good makeup, right, and it does what it says it's supposed to do, I get the tingles. I'm so sorry. And then we're gonna go into HMB Cosmetics setting powder in the shade number 4, which is medium tan. This is the shade here, so I'm gonna press that just basically over where we had put the RCMA before. Look at that, like, I look terrible right now. I look like masquerade. The HMB Cosmetics bronzer in the shade 08, and that's that shade there. I'm going to use my Morphe 180 brush. Oh, the previous brush that I just used to put a bronzer on was a Beauty Bay kind of like powder brush, and it's part of the Iconics range, so it's this one here, to sweep off my any kind of like excess powder. Okay, so I have two options. It's either MAC or Morphe, and I want to use, I think I'm going to use a Morphe one because the Morphe one's kind of like a filter, whereas this is kind of like a glow. So I might use this after I use this one. Let's go into the powder using my Morphe E1 brush. Yeah. Okay, I might go into that bronzer again, but I might go into the darker color. I'm going to go into the bronzer, but I'm going to go into shade 09. And this is that shade here. And just bring that bronzer back. But because it's not as red, you're just bringing it back. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in with some blush. I'm going to use a slightly battered Saharan Blush Volume Palette. It's the Saharan Blush Volume 1 Blush Palette by Juvia's Place. I'm not going to show you the cover because it looks horrid already. And we're just going to go into these two colors here. We are going to go into bottom of the eyes, the best place in the world. So I'm going to go into inner liner first. So I'm going to go into the palette using this brown right here. Yeah. So now, so what I've done is created a line that goes from my eyelid into the inner corner and then join it to my lower lash line and just bring that. So then you get that nice kind of something. No! I fudged it up. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna leave it there. So we're gonna set the face. I'm gonna use the Luminous Setting Spray from Morphe. It's been a while since I've used this. Whew. Well, that should calm all the powder down. Whoa. Okay, so for lip, I'm not quite sure where we're gonna go yet. Okay, so I've got this Sephora Lip Pencil in the shade Molasses. And I'm gonna see if there's any life in that, because what happened was I didn't know that you don't sharpen these pencils. It has a bit of a weird noob to it. I'm gonna be very delicate with this. So I'm going into the Huda Beauty Demi Matte liquid lipstick in Day Slayer. I don't know, it's not giving me exactly what I wanted. 1 second. So I'm thinking either I should use the Juvia's Play Lipstick in Libra or Toffee. Let's go into Toffee. I think that'll be better. Much better. So I'm gonna go into an oldie but goodie, which is the Huda Beauty 3D highlighter, highlight quad palette. And I bought this when I was in Miami in January. Didn't quite get the hang of it. Hence why it looks like it's been used, but I really didn't use it that much. I'm gonna go into the shade Tahiti, which is this one right here. And then maybe I might top up with Seychelles. Okay. So guys, this is the final look. Don't mind the hair. I did want to go curly, but I can't really be bothered right now. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see the end look. Let me guys know what you think. Don't mind the inner corner here because it looks like a little black gloop. So what I'm gonna do next time is make sure that I'm actually quite, you know, experienced in this look. But I think I've kind of achieved, what I wanted. I really like it. It's very cat-esque. Don't look at this side because this side is a bit gloopy. Let's look at this side. Yes, it's kind of like cat-esque, you know. It's like there's something wrong on either side. It's like it's not matching up. One side's been cut short or it's not sharp enough. This one is. It's like, anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, thank you for staying towards the end. It's quite long-winded, but I'm gonna try and like cut it down a little bit. Okay, thank you for taking time out of your day during this obviously season of like getting merry and stuff to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions on any products I've used, or you just want to say anything to me, thank you very much. Subscribers, thank you very much for coming back. New subscribers, welcome. And as I always say, I'm calling you subscribers, so I know you're going to subscribe. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you do subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up to like this video if you do like it. Obviously I can't force you to like something that you don't like. And yeah, just comment below, even share. I was actually shocked when I got my 2020 end of year review from YouTube. It said that people have been sharing my video, and I hope it's really good, and not to say that come and look at this psycho bitch on YouTube. But yes, thank you very much guys, really appreciate it. Have a fabulous day and stay wonderful. Yes, toodles. You know it was coming. Just join me in the shimmy. I'm serving face. I don't know if you guys notice.